Integrity Financial Group is a financial services partnership with offices in Central Iowa. Here you'll find expertise in insurance, accounting, and investments all under one roof. Their commitment is to help you make sound financial decisions and protect what matters today and into the future. CPA Ben Applegate, insurance agent Eric Johnson, and investment broker Jason Claymeyer are ready to help you. Call 888-365-1230. Integrity Financial Group. Experienced, professional, committed. When you bank at Union State in Winterset, you have a hometown financial advantage. A family-owned independent bank, USB has a number of services to take advantage of, like convenient loan terms to grow your business, competitive home ownership and home equity loans, and personal loans for various personal needs, just to name a few. Proud to serve Madison County since 1935. Stop in at 611 West Highway 92 in Winterset or call 515-462-2161 and get your hometown financial advantage started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and go Huskies. Remember when retirement meant little more than end of work and winding down? Well, these days it's about so much more. Today's retirees are enjoying newfound freedom and exploring new interests. What does your ideal retirement look like? Edward Jones Financial Advisors at 119 West Court Avenue on the historic Winterset Square are here to help you identify your priorities and your goals and help you create a plan to achieve them. Call Whitney Messerschmidt at 515-468-6200 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. The China Cafe at 71 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square is home to the best Chinese and Asian cuisine around. The China Cafe has a great variety of lunch specials, dinner entrees, and combos, and all meals include soup, rice, or a choice of crab rangoon or egg roll. You can dine in, carry out, and catering is available. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Follow the China Cafe on Facebook or give them a call at 515-462-2888. The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset's the place to find your friends before or after that big event. With great menu items, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host and or cater any special event you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. And proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live on Monday or Thursday nights during the fall and winter high school sports seasons. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there. Good evening. Welcome to Husky Talk Live with video producer Alan Hansen. My name's Todd Guessford. We're coming to you live from the Sports Page Grill, located at 224 East Highway 92 here in Winterset. And here on Husky Talk Live, guess what? We talk all Huskies all the time. And our thanks to Joe Rippiger and his great staff for being such wonderful hosts here this evening. Stop by and see us. Grab a bite to eat. Watch, listen to the show. Well, we have lots of fun stuff to talk about tonight. How about that Winterset Husky boys wrestling team? How about those guys, man? They are state tournament bound after their decisive 46-22 win over Atlantic and the Class 2A regional dual finals on Tuesday night. Head coach Ryan Jensen is in the house tonight. He brought with him some of his stars from the regional duel, juniors Judah Gurwell and Jax Jensen, seniors Niall Binge, Gavin Day, Klein Kibberts, and Seth Vanderlinden are all here tonight, and we're going to talk about boys wrestling as the 7th-ranked Huskies take on 2nd-ranked West Delaware on Saturday morning at 10:45 a.m. at Extreme Arena in Coralville. We'll talk about that tonight. Also on the program tonight, Kenna Johnson and Katie Seidler are here to talk about one of the great organizations in the Winterset community. The Winterset Educational Foundation helps with lots of educational needs in the Winterset School District. Looking forward to visiting with Kenna and Katie about that tonight. We're going to talk boys basketball. Assistant coach Corey Bradley is in the house tonight. He's got junior Jace Bellamy here. The rumor on the street is that Daxon Weeks and Jake Hall will join us as well. And there's Jake and there's Dax, just both arriving fashionably late, but they're here. Hey, great to have them here. So we'll talk boys basketball. They had a big win at Harlan on Monday night. They face a very tall challenge on Saturday afternoon at Wells Fargo Arena when they take on second-ranked Decorah. We'll talk about all that. And girls assistant basketball coach Mariah Criswell is in the house. Did you guys all know that she's the all-time leading scorer at Winterset High School? You guys all knew that, right? Want to make sure that you knew that, okay? Well, she's here tonight, and several of her basketball players are here tonight as well, and we will visit with them. And that's our show here this evening. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with Kenna Johnson and Katie Seidler. We'll talk about the Winterset Educational Foundation. This is Husky Talk Live from the Sports Page Grill, and we'll be right back here on the W Digital Network.
Pfeiffer Ag Solutions offers independent agronomic solutions through elite partnerships, as Winterset's local channel Seed Pro, offering elite corn and soybean genetics, or as Madison County's only authorized Titan Pro sales representative, offering a full menu of crop protection products. Pfeiffer Ag Solutions strive to offer products and services to increase the profitability of your farming operation. To find out more, give Pfeiffer Ag Solutions a call at 641-660-4787. When the unexpected happens to your home, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole. Our extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and rapid response times mean we can get your life back on track fast. And everything we do is backed by the Done Right promise. It's not done until it's done right. Reach out to Rainbow Restoration in Winterset anytime, 24/7 at 515-462-4350. Whether you're buying or selling in the real estate world these days, you need someone you can trust. RE/MAX Precision Agent Jamie Atkins can be that trusted advisor for you. From Des Moines to Winterset and everything in between, Jamie knows the area well. Jamie works hard for her clients, always having their best interests at heart, with the goal to make sure they have the best experience. Give Jamie Atkins a call at 515-705-9994. At Winterset Dental, Doctors Jason Phelps and James Elliott provide comprehensive general dentistry for the entire family, including same-day crowns, root canals, extractions, and implants. And now also offering cosmetics, including Botox and dermal fillers. Located at 301 Wambolt Drive and coming in 2025 is a brand new state-of-the-art 6,000 square foot facility being built right next door to the current location to help serve the Winterset community even better. Give Winterset Dental a call at 515-462-5755. The Husky Booster Club has one goal in mind: to broaden the involvement and enrichment of students, student families, the school, and the community through its support for junior high and high school-related activities. Money raised by the Husky Booster Club directly benefits all high school and junior high athletic and fine art programs. And thanks to your support, the Husky Booster Club has provided over $40,000 in uniforms, equipment, and other items to these programs in the past 3 years. To become a Husky Booster Club member, go to huskyboosterclub.org.
We are back on Husky Talk Live from the Sports Page Grill. Glad to have you with us here tonight. We're going to talk about one of the great organizations in the Winterset community. Really does a lot for education here at Winterset. And, you know, we talk about athletes all the time, but it's student athletes is what we have. And we got a lot of great student athletes. And to my left here is Kenna Johnson. She's also known as Macy Johnson's mom. Okay, all right. And to my right is Katie Seidler. She's also known as Claire Seidler's mom. Okay, so just putting that out there. Okay.
Well, thank you. Our boys don't matter.
Well, yeah. I'm talking about the ones that I know.
Yep,
okay.
Yep,
all right.
For sure. Gotcha.
Kenna, Katie, good evening. Great to have you here. And Kenna, let's start with you. The Winterset Educational Foundation. Tell everybody about it.
Sure. Well, thank you for having us and letting us speak a little bit about this group, because it really is kind of a hidden gem in our community. The Educational Foundation began in 1987, and it was really a group that branched off that just wanted to be able to provide more for classrooms, started out funding field trips, small projects, things that teachers needed for their classrooms, and it's just grown from there. As we talked about the athletes along the way, probably one of the things that people don't realize, a number of years ago, the Educational Foundation helped get the track surfaced. We have spent large sums of money to put new curtains in the auditorium. We've, helped with band instruments and like I said, the field trips, the typical pumpkin patch and the hockey games and those kinds of things. But it's kind of all over the board with what we will provide for the teachers and the students.
Okay, and Katie, it's kind of not totally like, but I guess kind of like the Booster Club a little bit. The Booster Club tries to fund as many things as they can, but the Winterset Educational Foundation a little more towards the educational part of it, right?
Yep, that's right. So we, if I look at like the 23-24 school year, we had a request of over $60,000 come into the foundation wanting money, and we approved roughly half of that. So we do get a lot of fund requests in there, and we do it, all for those students, like Kenneth said there. So I'm the treasurer for the Education Foundation, so I keep track of where all the money goes for the foundation.
All right. And we want to help you guys fundraise,
Sure.
and that's kind of the deal nowadays. Everybody's fundraising for something, right?
Right. For a number of years, we hosted the Fall Fling, which was a really big fundraiser, like the largest fundraiser that we had for our organization. But as we've seen other groups doing a lot of fundraising, we've kind of had to branch out. We've done some trivia nights. We did a night at the winery. We recently did a meal at one of the basketball games, So it's really just kind of looking to see where the need is, where can we try to help out without it being, a cumbersome fundraiser for everyone. We try to keep it fairly simple.
Right.
Katie, what are you have some events coming up, or what, can you guys talk about some of the events you have coming up?
We don't currently have any events scheduled, but we will host another trivia night. That tends to be a good fundraiser for us, and a lot of people like to play trivia in town. Mm-hmm. So that will be our next one coming up.
Yep.
Okay, and how talk to me and talk to the people out there watching tonight. How can they get involved with, contributing to the Educational Foundation? How do they do that?
The Educational Foundation is always willing to accept donations at
Right.
whatever point in
Right.
time.
Right.
It doesn't take an event. You can always donate
Right.
At any point in time. But we try to send out flyers through the school district email, and we post things around the community. We've got a Facebook page that we would love for people to follow. That way they can see where the funds are going. Teachers are really good about posting pictures or providing us with evidence of what they've been doing in their classrooms. So we want it to be very public and very community-based, and we would love to see more people get involved.
And very transparent, obviously, too,
Oh, yeah,
right?
for sure. Yep. And then another thing to add on there is the Alumni Association that wrote an article here in their next newsletter about us, too. So it gives people an idea of where they can donate if they would like to.
Okay.
We had the number given to us earlier today that since the organization started in 1987, we have given out over $500,000
Wow.
in grants to teachers and students, field trips, all the different projects. So, we would love to continue on that same path.
That's fantastic. So you guys, ladies, do some great work, and we appreciate everything that you do. And anything else that you guys want to mention before we wrap up here?
I would like to send the sympathies out to Mark Hollingsworth's family. Mark was a longtime member of the Educational Foundation and just a fundamental member of this organization. He did great things. He was a great person, and we will deeply miss him.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
for sure.
Okay. Well, I think we covered everything, right?
Very good.
So,
Yes,
so
thank
hey,
you.
thanks for being on the show tonight.
you bet.
Appreciate it. All right.
Thank you.
Kenneth Johnson, Katie Seidler with us here on the Winterset Educational Foundation. Let's give them a hand out there, folks. Give them a hand. We appreciate everything that they do. All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk wrestling. Ryan Jensen and his wrestlers are in the house. We're going to talk to them when we return. Husky Talk Live here on the W Digital Network.
AgriLand FS is a financially strong and dependable cooperative rooted in more than 90 years of experience with our eye on tomorrow. With 28 locations across southern Iowa, northwest Missouri, and throughout the United States, and from the field to your home and all points in between, you can trust AgriLand FS to be there when and where you need them. Stop in at 421 North 10th Street in Winterset or call 515-462-5353 to learn more. AgriLand FS, where loyalty and integrity still mean something. Pizza Ranch in Winterset promises you a legendary experience. You'll find a buffet full of your favorite pizzas, the country's best chicken, and fresh fixins. Or just come for dessert. Their famous cactus bread always hits the spot. Their party rooms seat 50 and 90 people and are the perfect spot for your next family gathering or fundraising event. Craving a night in? Pizza Ranch delivers. Order online or call 515-493-1223. Open Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Pizza Ranch at 1009 John Wayne Drive. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is your hometown bank with hometown pride, and they are quite proud of the Winterset Huskies. Farmers and Merchant State Bank is locally owned and operated, which means their heart is where it belongs, in your community. Their decisions are local, their concerns are local, and their priority is you, the customer, and the personalized service you receive. Give them a call or stop by one of their locations in Winterset, St. Charles, or Orient, or visit their website, www.fmstate.bank. Member FDIC, let's go Huskies. Choosing the right insurance company is not easy. Let the professionals at ProTeam Insurance be the one you trust. An independent agency specializing in auto and home insurance, life insurance, and insurance for business and contractors, people come to ProTeam Insurance largely on word of mouth. The Trust Factor, located at 55 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Let ProTeam Insurance be that trusted insurance company for you. Stop in or call 515-462-4061. McDonald's in Winterset is independently owned and operated by a local franchisee to serve the communities in and around Winterset. Their mission is to provide an excellent restaurant experience to their guests and a friendly environment while delivering McDonald's gold standard quality, service, cleanliness, and value. Their vision is to become the premier place in the community to gather with family and friends for great food, drinks, and conversation. Open daily, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. The drive-thru is open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to midnight. Hold Our Youth Tight is a federally recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization that holds an annual triathlon-style fundraiser event to raise awareness about infant loss, give back to the community, and as a reminder to hold our youth tight, all in remembrance of our two little boys, Hoyt McDonald and Sullivan Hall, who left our world too soon. Formed in 2018, the annual summer fundraiser has grown by leaps and bounds, with all the money raised going back to the community with a focus on kids. For more information, go to holdouryouthtight.com.
Welcome back to Husky Talk Live. We are live here from the Sports Page Grill, 224 East Highway 92 here in Winterset. And with me now is head coach Ryan Jensen and some of his wrestlers, some of the stars from the regional dual finals win on Tuesday night against Atlantic. And first of all, I guess I should say, Ryan, welcome and congratulations on what was a very decisive score put up by your kids the other night.
Yes, thank you, much appreciated.
Let's talk about that a little bit. There were some obviously some big matches. You weren't sure you were going to play Atlantic. You know, EBF had a wrestler that they lost that I think was maybe a difference maker for them, but you can't control any of that. So you take on Atlantic. You're wrestling against, coaching against your good friend Tim Duff.
I don't know if I can call him a friend. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Coach Duff, great coach, great guy, good friend. Spent a lot of time looking over Eddyville. Watched the whole tournament. I think I printed off every varsity match they wrestled, and trying to find out. Yeah, basically wasted about 30 hours of my life there. And but we knew it. I wasn't saying Eddyville was a shoe-in, but we kind of knew Atlantic and knew what we're dealing with there. But Eddyville was just it was very foreign to us, I guess.
All right. Well, the other night Judah got us started with a major decision, and then Jace had a tech fall. Nile had a huge win in overtime, came from behind like the Nile binge that we know, and talk about those guys a little bit.
Yeah, Jude going out, picking up the major. I still need to talk to him about that. So when I'm saying optional start, that's not cut. That's try and catch him. And I'm glad you brought that up because I would have forgot to talk to him about that. So I'm looking for you to take him to his back. So
nothing like live TV, baby. Yeah, you gotta
I'm
love
not throwing you under the bus or anything. But when we get to duels and I say optional start, try and catch him there. Then
I love it.
Yeah, Jace just getting to business and doing what he does. He's kind of doesn't really change levels. I mean, you're going to get Jace at his best every time out, and that's all you can ask for. He doesn't really get intimidated, doesn't lay off the gas against good kids. I don't think he really takes that into consideration. It's just all gas, no brakes. Nile, Nile, I was thinking, this kid's really tough, and all year long I preach, hey, out-wrestle him, out-wrestle him, out-wrestle him. This one I was like, hey, he's coming down a weight class, and you weighed in a weight class below, and maybe get your funk out and catch him, and then he goes out and out-wrestles him. So maybe I should start telling you, like, get funky, and then you can show up like that and actually do the technique, but heck of a match. That was best all year, and he just keeps leveling up like every time out.
And then Gavin, you decide to put him in at 150.
Yeah.
He's been wrestling 144 most of the year, and he was just kind of toying with his guy, down 10-1, just kind of playing with him, and then all of a sudden you knew he had it all the way, right, Coach?
Absolutely. Yeah, he was just gassing him out, like trying to make him work for the fall and get him tired. No, 10-1, it sounds bad. It wasn't. That you can score 7 points in one transition now, and he got caught, and then the other kid got caught bigger. So that's Gavin, just dangerous. Like I said, never count him out, and put himself in a good position. And another tough kid. I think that kid was he was ranked at one point in time in the year, I believe. Jax, right?
Yeah. He used to be 9th, and he was 40-12 when Gavin stuck him.
Yeah, 40-12, and Gavin took it to him.
And that kind of started a string of pins that you got, because Jax sitting to my right here, he had a big fall at 157, and then Kane had a big fall at 165.
Yeah, for sure. And the whole bumping up from 144. Proud of my staff, and they came to me. They're sitting back there behind. I'm coaching, and I think we should do this. I'm not comfortable with making changes on the fly. I like to think things out, but they brought that to my attention. Quickly looked at it, and it made a lot of. Actually, when they brought it to my attention, I think that was when Niall went down and the kid turned him, and then I was mad at them for bringing it to my attention because couldn't yell at him, but he came back and. No, it was a good coaching call by them, and it was the right move.
Yeah, and Bowen got a big win for you at 175. That was a good win, and then Seth wrapped it up.
Yes.
He wrapped it up at 215.
Yeah, and that I haven't told Seth yet, but that hug, I was scared to death because I thought you were going to jump on me. I didn't know you were going to grab me and pick me up, but I was petrified. Like, I turned around and I was like, I'm going to have to see a chiropractor after this and probably go back to Mayo for my heart. But no, it was. I would have took it. I would have took it either way. Whether you're lifting me or I'm
awesome.
lifting you.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
So, yeah, Seth had a big win, and then Jaden looked like he got mad. Kid was holding his arm, and he got tired of that, so then he just kind of bulldogged him to a major decision, didn't he?
And we kind of talked about that. You know, you get to that level, and you're going to have 3 different types. You're going to have the kids that are scared to death of you, which is 80-90% of them. Then you're going to have the actual matches you look forward to, and then you're going to have the kid that has the post-it note on his bathroom mirror and that's what he ran into in Indianola. The kid that's his whole goal for the year is to beat you, and it was good for him to see that. Yeah, that way back when, but to see that's out there. And then that kid at Corning did not look at all the same. He was scared to death, I think, the first time, and then I think they went back and worked on a game plan. But don't change a game plan, and with him, it's going to come eventually. Just keep doing what you're doing.
What'd you think of Klein's win at 106?
Klein did well. A little defensive. I'm a big believer in offense all the time. Bottom is not a defensive position, and he pulled it off. But I think he walked away knowing he's got a little bit to learn there.
Okay.
Yeah, he can score it well, and he should be looking for that too. And but still, good match, pulling off the win. The kid's tough. You got 2 tough freshmen out there, and
right.
And sometimes things change and game plans change and technique changes a little bit. But yeah, roll with the punches.
All right, so it's West Delaware on Saturday, 10:45 a.m. at Extreme Arena. They're the 2 seed. You're the 7 seed. What's your thoughts about West Delaware?
Well, I'll tell you right now, assistant coach is the greatest job in the world because I have not had much time to look at it. I've been trying to figure out what we're bringing, as far as packing up, and then ordering dual tickets for the Iowa meet. And
you're just kind of handling all the administrative stuff, aren't you?
Like it's like a CEO of a small babysitting company. I don't know, but so I started dealing with it, and then we get some phone calls or some text messages, and but no, I trust those guys are looking into it, and we've had discussions, and they bring something to my attention, and we go back and forth. But West Delaware, I think that 2 ways wide open. It is, and the coaches' seating meeting, they all agreed that it is wide open. It's about matchups. I don't think there's a clear-cut number one. But
Algona, for being number 1, they haven't wrestled very many matches this year, Ryan.
No, they haven't. But they have a solid team. They got all their kids are over 500. We're close to that, and we can make some shifts to do something against them. I'm not thinking ahead at all. I don't even know if, like I said, it's matchups. So I don't know. I know West Delaware. I'm very confident about that. I think that we got it. Yeah, if the kids show up like they did on Tuesday, I'm confident about any of the other 7 teams that are out there.
All right, well, let's talk to some of your wrestlers here. Let's talk to Judah Gurwell. He's sitting right next to you there. He's a junior. He's been wrestling either 120 or 126. And Judah, you've had a really good season, and you kind of got it going the other night with your major decision. Talk about the other night in your season so far.
I've had a pretty good season so far. The kid that I was going to wrestle, I knew he was pretty good. My dad kind of looks at all that stuff and kind of tells me, but I've wrestled another kid just like him on the same team, and I beat him, so I knew coming into the match I could do that, and I was hoping to maybe get a pin or a tech fall even, but came up a little short. Should have probably done an optional start like Coach said, but I've had a pretty good season so far. It's fun wrestling with these guys. It's probably the most fun I've ever had, and it's just a cool team where JV or varsity and all the stuff we've been through, we've all stuck together as a team, so it's all fun. And I knew this team could make state duels, but I know more importantly we can win it too. So.
Well, you guys are pretty tight, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. It's all fun.
All right. Well, pass the mic there to Mr. Gavin Day, and hi, Gavin. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Hey, tell me about you're one of those guys. Your strength, I think, is. I don't think other kids maybe look at you and think, man, he doesn't look like he's that strong, but you're really strong. And but tell me about the match the other night. Coach bumps you up to 150, and
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Well, that was Keegan told me that happened about 15 seconds before you went on the mat.
It's like right about as Niles' match was going into overtime. They told me that. I was expecting to wrestle a tougher kid. He just said, this kid's not as good. That's all he told me. And I went out there and just didn't quit.
Yeah, no, you never quit. None of you kids quit, that's for sure. But you're down 10-1, and you're as Judah's dad, Jason, who does the wrestling with me. He talks about all the time with you. He says Gavin Day is never out of a match, and just talk about what happened there in that match.
Well, I was down, and then I just felt him get a little high and saw opportunity, reached up, and got him in a cradle, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot going through my head.
No, I know. I know that. That's a stupid question, but I mean, you saw an opportunity and you took it, right?
Yeah.
And man, how did that feel when you
felt
got that
great.
pin?
I knew I was losing. I knew I needed to do something big, and it just felt great.
Okay.
Knowing it was a tied duel.
You're a senior.
Yep.
Great way to end your senior year, going to Extreme Arena. How you excited about Saturday?
Yep. Hopefully it's not the end, though, going to Wells Fargo, too.
Right, absolutely, yeah. We'll talk about that here a little bit. Pass it on to your classmate there, Seth Vanderlinden. Seth, I've seen you wrestle a few times. I was really impressed with how you came back in the conference tournament and worked your way back to third. I thought that was great that you did there, and maybe some momentum from that going into your match the other night. Talk about you had a big pin, and then you about killed your head coach when you hugged him there or whatever. But just talk about your match the other night.
I try to go out in every single match thinking the same way, whether I know the kid or I don't know the kid. I've wrestled them before, haven't wrestled them ever, never heard of them. They've been number one the entire season, so I just try to go in every match thinking the same thing, ready to do what I do best. And, I just don't really check the score a lot or look at the clock, so I'm often pretty confused. I just try to go to the whistle, don't really look at stuff all that often. It just kind of happens. Don't know when I win sometimes. So I just try to do my best. I didn't even know that I needed a major, and the duel was sealed.
Right.
I just kind of knew to go out there and get a win would be best for the team. So, that kid was told to go out there and do his best not to get pinned. So I just kind of tried to, catch him in a way, I guess. Cow catcher, one of my favorite moves, I guess. So,
Ryan, this is a young man who really made a lot of sacrifice to get down to the weight that he's wrestling right now.
Huge.
Talk about that.
Yeah. With Jaden getting hurt and him realizing Jaden's not going to be able to get back down to the weight, he came to me and he was, Coach, what was it, 53 pounds?
55.
55.
Wow.
Rounded up, we'll call it 56 pounds. He came to me and he was like, do you think I can lose this weight? I was like, by January, that's really, really going to suck. I didn't realize that he had a game plan to lose it all before the season, but he was coming into open room, and that's kind of, what's your diet like? And you look like you're doing fine. And we came out here and sat down and ate cheeseburgers in front of him, and he told us that, I'm having a scoop full of tuna every day, and that's all I get now. But no.
Well, he looks great, doesn't he?
No, he does. And he handled it well. And, and then you bring up the conference tournament, and I don't know if you know that, but the kid that he beat for his third, fourth place match was the kid that beat him first round.
Right.
And,
right.
I think when he's not overthinking things and not being technical, and I love what he said. Normally I don't. Didn't need a major, didn't know I needed a major. I just went out and wrestled. When he's doing that, I know he's going to be at his best. And that's what he showed. And I hope he learned that from conference tournament. that if he just goes out and wrestles and doesn't overthink technique or what this kid's going to do, that's when he's at his best. And I kind of told him that last match at conference, just go out and do you know how to wrestle. You don't have to change a lot of stuff. Just be you. And he did, and he did it again on Tuesday, and I'm hoping he takes that into Saturday and then the following Saturday. But very, very, very proud of him.
Seth, looking forward to Saturday?
Yeah, ready to get after it with my teammates.
Yeah. Hey, was the hug planned?
No, I just kind of got the pin. Everyone started cheering. I felt good, and I saw him over there, so I just kind of ran at him, and I thought he was going to pick me up, and then...
Hey, it was great. I loved it. It was great. So
I tried. Thank you for covering for me.
It was great. Seth, thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get going over here. We got Jax Jensen here sitting next to me, and Jax had a big fall at 157 the other night. Good job out of you, and take me through that match a little bit.
I knew that. I kind of knew it was going to happen. Keegan had talked to me, and he was like, they're gonna try to get their 50 to avoid you. So you're gonna get the kid that's gonna go out there and try not to get pinned. I didn't know that I was gonna be going up to 57 for 10 seconds before the match. Gavin was putting straps up. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, you're going up to 57. I'm just like, okay. And then I wasn't planning on celebrating after my match, but after I saw Gavin win, the whole crowd was jumping up and down. I had to keep my composure because I was about to wrestle. I was ready to run through a brick wall. So I got that pin. It was really like I was celebrating for Gavin's win, not mine. I was so excited because I knew that we were going to go to Extreme Arena after Gavin got that pin. I knew the duel wouldn't go out of our hands.
You didn't mess around. You got it done in the first period, and that had to feel great.
Yeah, that felt good. I mean, as soon as I took him down, I felt him grab my wrist, which was kind of something that all of them were doing. They'd just reach up and grab your hand, so kind of let him go a little bit, and then got to a little bit of neck wrench there because I just knew that a lot of these kids are going out there to try not to get pinned in a lot of their unfavorable matchups, kind of like what was going on with Seth.
All right, well, hey, you did a great job, and you looking forward to Saturday?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I mean, I've known since my freshman year that, my junior team's going to be the year to do it, but I didn't know that it'd be like this. I really like the group of guys that we got around here, and no matter what happens, I'm probably going to be balling like a baby because I really like the team that we've got. I've never been so close with the team. So I'm really appreciative that we're going to Extreme Arena, but I don't think that's where we're going to end. I think that we got something bigger in mind.
Oh, yeah. It's called district meet in Glenwood on February 15th, and then Wells Fargo Arena. That's what that's all about. Let's talk with Niall Binge, who had a big overtime win the other night. And the thing about this kid, Ryan, his matches, he had those great matches with Colton Carpenter from Bondurant Farrar. He wrestled him twice again in the conference tournament on Saturday, and Niall's just never out of a match, is he?
Yeah, never look away, for sure. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, Niall, good to see you, and congratulations, and take me through that match the other night.
Well, I knew the kid was pretty good. He won the John J. Harris tournament the other night, and so I was going in it to be smart and wrestle for the team. That's all I had on my mind that night. And I did my best, try not to get gassed out, and thank God for blood time because I was really feeling it.
So you're saying we need to do more sprints?
Yeah, what's
No,
up?
it's because last minute cut.
Okay.
Put it on that, and
Hey, nothing like a little blood time occasionally, Coach. That's all right. So that comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes,
Huh? All right. Well, you're a senior. You've had a great season, and take me through your thoughts about Extreme Arena on Saturday.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's been one of my goals since the beginning of the season is to win and stay with these guys. I know we got the manpower to do it, and I know we're all confident that we can win it enough and achieve our dreams.
Okay. All right, Niall. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, Kane. How are you? Pick up that mic there, young man. How you doing?
I'm doing real well. How you doing?
Good. Hey, Kane, you've had a great season. Your bracket in the conference tournament was brutal. Man.
That was a bit of a tough one.
Yeah, it was tough.
There's some hammers in that one, I'll admit.
And you wrestled really well, okay?
I tried.
Yeah, you did. And you had you weren't messing around the other nights. You got a big fall in the first period. Take me through that a little bit.
Yeah, so I kind of knew the kid that I was going to have. I try not to look into it too much. I prepare the same way no matter who I'm going to have. But obviously the coaches kind of tell you who you're going to have. And so I knew my kid wasn't the best. And so it's kind of nice your senior year to be able to go out there with some confidence and know you're probably going to put it away. And be able to go out there and perform in front of the home crowd and then, get a nice pin, find the photographer, get a nice little picture to go along with it. So.
There you go. What about I haven't talked to some of you guys about the crowd the other night, but anybody chime in, whoever you want, but Kane, start with you. How about the crowd the other night? Wasn't it awesome?
Yeah, it was electric. I mean, that reminded me back to my freshman year when we had regionals at home again. It was like I hadn't seen it that loud since then. I mean, after Gavin's pin, it really erupted. That's probably the loudest I've ever heard the gym. And I knew once we were that loud and we had that much momentum going, I kind of knew it was barbecue chicken from there.
Barbecue chicken. Okay, I learned something new every show, I'm telling you. So talk to me about Extreme Arena on Saturday. You're a senior, and
yes, sir.
Of course we got more things to do after Saturday, but just take me through Saturday a little bit.
Yeah, so I've never been to Extreme Arena before, but I'm looking forward to it. My freshman year, of course, we didn't make it to duels, but that was at Wells Fargo, so looking forward to it. Should be a good environment, and like everyone said here, I mean, this is an amazing team. Everyone loves each other. Like, we're brothers here. This is my favorite team I've ever been on, across all sports, all years throughout high school. I mean, the attitude that everyone has, we're going out there for each other. There's not a single selfish individual on this team, and that's what I love about it. So can't wait to go out there and go to war with my boys. So.
All right, and then, Coach, not to look ahead here, but Glenwood's coming up a week from Saturday, districts, and a lot of these young men sitting here at the table tonight have an excellent shot to get down to Wells Fargo Arena.
I don't talk about that. We got Saturday coming up.
I know.
That's where we're at. We can talk about that one later. But,
okay, all right, yeah, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though. Yeah.
Same thing. I'll expect the best Saturday, and I'll expect the best next Saturday.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, guys, great job. Proud of you, and best of luck to all of you on Saturday. We'll be rooting for you, and make Husky Nation proud, okay? All right? Let's give it up for our wrestlers, folks. Let's wish them well. They're going to Extreme Arena on Saturday to take on West Delaware. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All
Thanks
right.
for the coverage.
All right. Okay, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We're going to talk boys basketball with Corey Bradley and Daxon Weeks and Jace Bellamy and Jake Hall are all here. We'll do that when we return. Husky Talk Live here on the W Digital Network.
Your computer is important to you. It's hard to survive without it. And when I have computer problems, I go to Michael's Computer Repair, located at 67 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square. Michael can clean up and tune up your computer, or if you're in the market for a new device, nice, clean, used computers are available for purchase at very reasonable prices. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give Michael a call at 515-493-6647. Come on down to the Urban Tap Room, Brewery and Grill, the latest concept from the Urban Restaurant Group, owners of the Urban Grill in Urbandale. The tap room offers a family-friendly, relaxed atmosphere, perfect for watching the big game, catching up with friends, or just grabbing a bite after a long day. With pizzas, sandwiches, pasta, delicious appetizers, and more, there's something on the menu for everybody. Check out the menu at urbantaproomandgrill.com. The Urban Tap Room, a taste of uptown, down home. Swanson Masonry LLC specializes in wall foundation replacement throughout central Iowa. If your foundation is damaged beyond repair, their experienced contractors can safely and efficiently remove your existing foundation and construct a sturdy new one. While foundation replacement can be an extensive undertaking, Swanson Masonry LLC has the skills necessary to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. Let them put their expertise to work for you. And for all your masonry needs, give them a call at 515-210-3463. The mission at Salon 107 is to make every day beautiful. Hair and skin care is their specialty. Enjoy quality services from color and extensions to lashes and facials. Driven by a passion to bring out each person's natural beauty, Salon 107 offers a relaxing environment specializing in pampering you. Voted Madison County's best salon for the 4th year in a row. Stop in at 107 North John Wayne Drive on the historic Winterset Square. Open Tuesday through Thursday 8 to 8 and Friday and Saturday 8 to 2, or just give them a call at 515-462-4247.
Welcome to Straight Shots, where innovation meets precision on the green. With TrackMan, you'll gain insights into every aspect of your shot, from launch angle to spin rate, helping you fine-tune your technique and elevate your performance. Visit Straight Shots today and see how TrackMan Golf simulator technology can transform your game.
We're really excited to announce the addition of our tow truck. In addition to our rental cars, this is going to give us a unique ability to serve you better. We're going to have the ability to take the phone call from you stranded on the side of the highway after a deer hit or a collision, with the potential to load a rental car up on the back of our truck, deliver it to you on the side of the highway, get you back on your way to work or to home, load your accident vehicle up, bring it back to the shop where we can handle your claim process from there.
We're talking boys basketball here on Husky Talk Live. Assistant coach Corey Bradley is to my left tonight. To his left is junior guard Jake Hall. To my immediate right is junior guard Jace Bellamy. And to his right is junior Daxon Weeks. Good evening, everybody. Coach, good evening. How you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Good. Coming off a big win Monday night in Harlan, 60-48. Kids really played well in the second half, didn't they?
Yeah, it was definitely one of our best, team basketball games that we had played all year. Obviously, the first time eclipsing 60 points for the year was obviously a huge thing for us. Lots of shots were starting to fall. I know there was a little stretch in there where Hank Wilmus kind of went off and had a couple nice baskets in a row, but overall just felt like it was one of those games where we finally started to put all the things together that we've been working on all year, playing off of 2 feet, trying to attack the paint, kicking out for some good three-point looks. So just starting to really play some solid basketball here towards the end of the year.
Well, one of the amazing stats from that game was, no Jackson Bear. Of course, Jackson was ill, not able to be there. And both Reed and Riley were in foul trouble in the first half, okay? Actually, Riley first half, Reed picked up 3 right away early in the second half. But your 2 bigs are in foul trouble, and you're out there running around with a Bellamy and a Hall and a Weeks and a Wilmus and a I can't remember who the fifth. Sheffield. Yeah, you're running around there with 5 guys that, on their tippy toes. None of them are 6 foot, and they got big guys. And you know what? We out-rebounded them 32-25 in that game. How about that?
Yeah, well, and that's one of the beautiful things. I mean, coaching here in Winterset, it's one of those things where we usually aren't blessed with a ton of size. We're usually, 5'10", 5'11", 5, Dax, what are you, 5'8"? 5'2". Okay. But the beautiful part is we play way bigger. We have, 5'8" guys that they play like they're 6 foot. We play so much bigger. And so that group really just kind of showed the heart of what our program is all about of, we may be undersized and we may be smaller, but we're going to play big and we're going to go after it no matter what.
Well, Jace Bellamy plays bigger than he is. 13 points, 8 rebounds the other night. Jace, another great game with you. I thought I'm not keeping rebounds. I have too much to keep track of while the game's going on. But I thought you had 5 or 6 in the first quarter. I was saying at the end of the game I thought you had a double-double, but turns out you only had 8. But man, just talk about the game the other night.
Yeah, we came out firing up 13-7, and then slowed down. They took the lead in the second quarter. Then we just didn't let them. We took it back, and then never let them have it back again. So we played great in the second half, And then, like, the rebounding, our bigs were out, so I had to step up. And then, yeah, Jake stepped up over there.
He did.
Getting deflection steals, helping on defense.
Yeah. Jake Hall, my neighbor over there. Pick up the microphone there, young man. Good to see you. And
yeah, what's up, Todd?
Well, you had career high for you, 9 points the other night, and you were playing the role of a big in there, and you rebound well for your size. Just talk about, and I've talked to you about this before, Jace, about how you get position and stuff. But Jake, how are you getting position down there?
Well, you know, coaches he's kind of big about boxing out, so I'll box him out.
Yeah.
And then I'll get the rebound.
Hey, Coach, that's a solid answer, don't you think?
It's a great answer. I don't think I could think of a better answer, Jake.
I just go get the ball, and then, you know, we up it and we score some points. Scored 60 of them.
But what were you guys thinking? Here you are in the second half. You got 5 guys out there that are 6 foot at the best, and you're out rebounding these guys.
Yeah, I mean, we really wanted to win, and, you know, Jace was playing really good defense on their main guy, and we were all playing good help side defense. We were all, you know, and so they weren't going to make a lot of shots was kind of our game plan. So we knew that we had to hold them to one shot. We get the rebound, up it, and, you know, it just turned into offense.
Jace, did you know that you only committed 1 foul the other night?
Yeah.
Are you aware of that?
Yep.
I was
We
aware of that.
talked about it on the bus. That was one thing. We actually thought he hadn't committed a single foul. But
He didn't. He committed one in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And actually, with about a minute left to play or so. Yeah.
Well, and that's been one of those things we've talked to Jace a lot about, of just like he's so important when it comes to the rebounding and the defense that, you know, we just got to make sure that he's going to pick up some fouls every once in a while because he just plays that hard, and sometimes he's just got to limit the number of, you know, silly little ones that are unnecessary. But he's been doing a much better job these last couple games, and, you know, I don't want to say too much and jinx anything here because, you know, that might not be a good look, but no, he's been playing great as of late.
And Daxon Weeks, one of our guards running the show out there, you and Hank, and Dax, you've really picked up your game here in the last 8 or 9 games, and you had another solid game the other night. Just talk about the big win at Harlan the other night.
Yeah, so Harlan was playing zone, so on offense, you know, I just tried to move the ball, get into the high post so we can work around to everybody on the team, everybody get some shots in.
And you guys did a great job. You had what they have you for? I think they had you for 7 assists the other night. That's pretty good distribution there, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, Dax has done a great job of just helping get our offense into a role. Definitely appreciate it, especially, I know you said like the last 8 or 9 games, just really pushing that ball up the floor. He's really been starting our breaks really well, and then just, you know, kind of that guy that, you know, when we need to go ahead and pull the ball out and start getting things set back up, we know that we can trust him to go ahead and do that.
All right, well, here's a stat for you from the other night. The other night was the first time that when we trailed at halftime that we have come back and won a game. How about that?
Yeah, we've kind of chatted about just like we haven't had too many.
Did you guys know that?
We haven't had too many of those halftime leads. So, yeah, we've been down quite a bit. But, yeah, we're definitely glad that we were able to pull this one off, and we were able to, you know, finally put together a full 32-minute game this time.
And here's another stat for you. We got to kind of wrap this up here. We'll talk about Decorah real quick. But when we played them last year at Wells Fargo Arena, we had a 33-28 lead at halftime in that game last year. Remember that, Coach?
Yeah, we were playing. We played incredibly well that first half. We give Decorah a ton of credit because they came out in that second half and they made some really good adjustments that we just couldn't quite figure out how to deal with. But we're ready. We're ready for this for round 2. We're excited to get a chance to play at Wells Fargo against these guys. A great team. I believe in the new rankings, I think they're number 2 in the state right now. And so we're thankful for the opportunity to get a chance to play against them, and just excited to see what we can do.
And Driscoll and LaFrance are 2 prolific scorers, man. They have been stuffing the basket all season long.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, LaFrance, I believe, is like at 500 points, and I think he's at 500 points on the season.
Driscoll's is about 400.
Driscoll's 400. So, yeah, between the two of them, they're about 50 points a game. So we're excited. It's a different type of team that we don't usually get to see with having somebody 6'10", But I think the nice part about our Harlan game is we had to deal with, an inside presence with the Reese kid, and we kind of had to play and figure that out. And so I think that was a good preparation step for us to be able to prepare ourselves for this Saturday against Decorah.
Okay, guys, real quick, we got to go here, but how much you guys looking forward to playing at Wells Fargo Arena on Saturday?
Oh, yeah, I'm very excited to play at the Well.
We're ready.
Jake?
Yeah, I'm really excited to play at the Well,
Okay, they're all picking up that they're all really excited about playing at the Wells Fargo. So.
You can definitely tell it at practice today. Everybody had that eager energy, ready to roll. We got one more practice to get ready, and we're excited to be there on Saturday.
All right, guys, great job. Thanks for being here tonight. Good luck on Saturday. We'll see you at the Well on Saturday, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, Corey Bradley, Jake Hall, Jace Bellamy, Daxon Weeks. Let's give it up for them. Boys basketball will come back. Girls basketball has been patiently waiting all night. We'll come back and talk to them here in just a moment. Husky Talk Live on the W Digital Network.
A Winterset institution since 1921, Montrose Pharmacy continues to provide fast, friendly, and professional service with the local faces you can trust. Independently owned and operated at Montrose Pharmacy, you get fast, real answers to your prescription and the over-the-counter medication questions, and the pharmacy also provides free in-town home delivery for your prescriptions. Whether it's sponsoring the Huskies and or reinvesting in the community, Montrose Pharmacy has always been there. Still conveniently located at 120 North 1st Avenue on the west side of the historic Winterset Square, Montrose Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7:45 a.m. to 6 p.m. Breeding's Ace Hardware is your locally owned hardware store located at 1317 North John Wayne Drive. Whether you're a pro or tackling a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, trust your neighbors at Breeding's with the expert advice, the tools, the equipment, and the products you need to get the job done. And you can't go wrong with brand name equipment like Toro and Steel. Your friendly neighbors at Breeding's are there to help you 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6, Saturdays 8 a.m. to 5, and Sundays noon to 5. Breeding's Ace Hardware. Stop in and see them today. Jones Creek Apparel at 124 West Jefferson Street offers graphics and logo design, screen printing, embroidery, direct-to-film, and promotional products. Proud supporters of Winterset Athletics, they're happy to work with any organization or individual, no matter how small or large the order. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to noon. Give them a call at 515-462-4132 or visit their website, jonescreekapparel.com. Jones Creek Apparel, they come to work every day to inspire those that inspire others.
Is your puppy or furry friend in need of a little TLC? Bring them on down to Suds and Pups for a complete spa treatment in the state-of-the-art pet wash. Located next to Straight Shots Golf Simulator at 215 North 1st Avenue in Winterset. And don't forget that attached to the dog wash is Winterset's newest laundromat. Open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by today.
Madison County Realty's Alyssa Tadlock is your local agent, ready to find you the home of your dreams. A Winterset native, nobody knows Winterset better than Alyssa, and she's ready to help you find the answers to all your real estate questions. Take a look around and you'll see why Madison County Realty is one of Central Iowa's largest real estate brokerages, specializing in Winterset and Madison County. Located at 65 East Jefferson on the historic Winterset Square, give Alyssa a call at 515-313-1443.
Well, we're wrapping up our show tonight. We're saving the best for the last. We got the ladies here tonight talking girls basketball. Assistant coach Mariah Criswell is here. To her right is a sophomore forward, Natalie Smith. To my immediate left is senior Brent Acton. And to her left is sophomore guard Macy Olson. Good evening, ladies. Thanks for being on the show. Coach Criswell, good to see you. Thought the kids really competed well at Harlan the other night. Harlan just, they're a good team. They made some plays at the end that were kind of made free throws and those kind of things. But your kids, shot the ball well from three, had 10 threes the other night. What did you think about the game?
Yeah, they're super good. It was just good for us to play someone different. I thought super good in the conference, super good in everyone they play. They've only lost 3 games. We don't typically, I would say our conference is very strong guards, and that's what we see every night. So to see strong guards and 2 strong posts was something different for us, and we had to adjust. But we fought the entire time. We made them play a junk defense in the 4th quarter, so we made them have to be on their toes too. And yeah, it just kind of didn't fall our way in the last couple minutes, but we fought so hard.
Yeah, McKenna had a big game, a career high for her, 21 points. The young lady to your right there, Natalie, played really well. She had 19 points and 6 rebounds in the game. And, again, and then Bryn to my left here. Yeah, we talked about it all year, but Natalie and Bryn, they're playing really good against bigger people all season long, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, probably. No offense, guys. On any other team, you're guards. On any other team, you're not going to be posts. So they're just playing really well undersized and doing what they can. To see 55 putting up on a team that has a really strong 2-3, have a couple girls over 6 foot, and we put up 55. I mean, they're doing really well down there. Especially since January, I think we've boxed out extremely well. Especially since North Polk. I feel like I've just seen it in our eyes, and we're putting bodies on people, and we're doing what we can with our size.
Natalie, 19 points the other night, 4 threes, 4 for 7 from 3. You were teeing them up and knocking them down. Talk about the game a little bit.
I think I agree with Coach. Just seeing someone outside of what we see every single night, just having to go up against different size of people, and just seeing just how other people play outside, and especially right before tournament time is really good, because we don't know who we're going to get, and we need to branch out and be able to play against whoever we get. So I think that was a really good game. Even though we didn't come out on top, I think we played our hardest, and we just adjusted to the different look.
Bryn, you had 11 points the other night, and you were battling inside. Your thoughts about the game?
Yeah, kind of what they said. It was nice to get out of our guard-heavy conference, and especially we see the big girls, we see the North Polk girl and the ADM girl, but to see 2 is definitely a lot harder, and I think it's another challenge that Natalie and I have to both overcome. But I thought we played really well. It definitely went to show that we stayed strong the whole time. We played a full complete game, and we didn't just end up giving up, or our effort was still there at the end. So.
Macy Olson, good to see you, young lady. You've started a little bit, but you're coming off the bench, and you're really making a contribution off the bench. What say you about the season so far?
I think it's been I think it's been really good. It was good seeing a different team than what we usually play, and I thought it was a good team win, or not win, team game, like everyone else said.
It's all good. Hey, Monday night, senior night, Boone, and we'll get Brent's thoughts about senior night here in a second. But Mariah, we beat Boone up in Boone the first time, played pretty well, got off to a good start in the first half, and just kind of carried it all the way through.
Yeah, even though in the history of ever, I don't think we play well up there, except maybe that first quarter. It's just something about that team, that gym. So I'm excited for them to come down here and have an awesome senior night. These seniors deserve it. We know they're going to be hungry for a win. They're probably wanting a conference. Of course, they're wanting a conference win. So we just have to make sure we take care of business, not turn the ball over, hit shots we're supposed to hit, identify girls we need to identify, and we should be sending our seniors off with a win on Monday.
Bryn, senior night, you've been playing varsity basketball for most of all of 4 years, and your thoughts about senior night?
Yeah, it's definitely sad coming to an end. I've played with Olivia and Ashlyn for forever. We played for Coach Young for forever, so definitely bittersweet. But like you guys said, I'm excited to play Boone because we got them the first time. So hopefully we can put together another good game, but come out on top. So.
All right, and the schedule next week is Boone Monday, Carlisle on Tuesday. They'll be always tough in their gym, and where they've only lost one time all year, and that was to North Polk the other night. So they'll be tough there, and then we close out the regular season up in Huxley against Ballard, a team that we beat the first time. So.
Yep. Yeah, I like our stretch. Carlisle's always a circle game for me. I just feel like that is a matchup that.
It's a rivalry.
If we can do what we can do, we have to play well, no doubt about it, but maybe switch some things up. And then Ballard's playing well, so we're going to have to be on our game. But again, winnable games going into tournament time. We're probably going to have to play that. We are going to play that Wednesday. So just playing well, playing together, controlling things that we can control. We got to do what we got to do this last week.
Natalie, what do you think down the stretch here? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Like, two good teams, Tuesday and Friday. I mean, we played a really good game, really close game against Carlisle last year. And, of course, they're good and they're getting better. And Ballard's good, too. But I think just these last 2 or 3 games, just really putting the pieces together and just playing as a team, just going into tournament, trying to find, like, our groove and trying to get a good few wins this week before we get matched up.
Macy, your final thoughts about the season down the stretch here? What do you think?
I think that it's going to be good. I think that we're going to be like the underdogs, so I think that's exciting. And just like we've been having really good practices, so I think that's important.
Bryn, final thoughts?
I think the past couple years we've gotten really hot coming into postseason, so I hope that we can.
Remember the win at Glenwood last year?
Yeah, I hope that we can find that same groove. And I mean, playing away, we're gonna have to win some away. So yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, well, ladies, thanks for sticking around tonight. Thanks for being on the show, and I will see you Monday night.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
Okay.
Thanks, Todd.
Okay, Mariah Criswell, Natalie Smith, Bryn Acton, Macy Olson here, girls basketball, and that's going to wrap up our show tonight. I want to thank our guests here this evening. Thanks to the folks here at the Sports Page Grill, and also thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to Alan Hansen for the great video tonight, and thanks for all of you out there staying with us and tuning in here tonight. Good luck to the wrestling team on Saturday. State to meet at Extreme Arena in Coralville. Huskies square off against second-ranked West Delaware at 10:45 a.m. And then our boys basketball team will be at the Wells Fargo Arena on Saturday. We'll be with them. We'll have the game for you on the W as they take on second-ranked Decorah. The tip time for that game, folks, by the way, has been moved up. It is 1:30 is the tip time, not 2 o'clock as you might see on some of the schedules. It is a 1:30 tip time, and we will be on the air pregame coverage at 1 o'clock. It's going to wrap it up here tonight. For everybody involved, Todd Guestford saying thanks for watching, and this has been Husky Talk Live on the W Digital Network.
The Sports Page Grill at 224 East Highway 92 in Winterset, the place to find your friends before or after that big event. With great menu items, you'll find something you love. The Sports Page Grill can host and or cater any special event you might have. Just call 515-462-4673. And proud sponsors of Husky Talk Live on Monday or Thursday nights during the fall and winter high school sports seasons. The Sports Page Grill. We'll see you there.